All right, welcome everybody, Youngstown Studio. You have Luke
Hi.
and a missing Isaac for today.
Him not being here throws me all off with this crap we got to do before we start.
You get me,
huh?
You get me.
I'll take you, Joe.
Every once in a while.
We need
a good dose of Luke and Joe.
I mean, to be honest, Joe suspended Isaac after his behavior on
for sure
on Friday.
Like he freaking stood up to me and argued at me.
He was screaming at you.
Why was he so amped up?
I don't know. He gets like, did you ever notice that?
I do.
He gets like, if you missed the show on Friday, there was a clip. Isaac, what were you guys fighting about? It was about the Minnesota stuff, wasn't it? The lady and he was saying it was wrong that the guy shot at her. Yeah. And you were saying it was validated.
No, I was not even disagreeing with him. But his dumb brain, right, concocted some that I was somehow opposing him. We were saying the same freaking thing. It
was right around the same thing. And he stood up the one time.
Dude, you were influenced. He used to be the reasonable, calm MLO bro.
Nope.
And now he's jacked up.
Yeah, he was grumpy. He gets like that where he gets all fired up and screaming and yelling. But yeah, he's
right off the top. Can I read you a and this is a prominent Democrat in our area.
Prominent Democrat in our area. All right.
Leo Jennings.
I don't know who that is.
Do you know Leo?
Yeah, who's that?
He's sort of like Dave Beatrice's right-hand man.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. He said, I don't know how the morons from Youngstown Studio worm their way into my feed, but I just blocked the lying jackasses. If they ever manage to cast a shadow on your page, I suggest you do the same. My tolerance level for the kind of shit they spew is below 0. And then our friend Brandon said, they're truly dumbass. They're truly the dumbest alive. And I don't understand how they haven't been sued into non-existence. So
how would we get sued? First off, how could we get sued? Second. Well, you could sue anybody. I could sue you right now.
Litigation is the default.
Okay.
When you don't like something someone's saying, you're like, I'm going to shut you the F up.
Right.
And I'm going to make you fearful of the legal system. And I'm going to sue you.
Bring it, Leo. Bring it, Brandon.
I will tell you, I've known these guys forever, and they have been begging to be sued.
I want to be
from day one.
You know why? Because we don't do anything wrong. I truly believe that we're allowed to give our opinion. We're allowed to say what we want.
Before I met you guys, I was a pussy when it came to litigation.
Yeah.
If somebody came to me and they threatened a lawsuit or they did a cease and desist, I always buckled because it was more important to me that the time it takes, the money it takes to involve in litigation. I wanted to avoid it. But now, like, I'm not as easily pushed over by legal things.
Right. Well, stuff like that, right? Like where we're giving our opinions on stuff, right? I gotta watch my hand because my giant bear paw is blocking. Look at how big my hand is. I am a firm believer in freedom of speech. Okay. We've said Isaac just said, don't call me dumb short stuff.
I didn't call him dumb, did I?
You did. You said his big dumb brand.
No, I didn't say it was dumb. I said his big dumb brain.
So his brain's
that's a
dumb.
Thing. Like that's an adjective.
Not you personally, just your brain.
No, you're not dumb.
Right. So these guys, so I don't know. First off, hey Leo, I don't know who the hell you are, so you're irrelevant to me. Like I've never heard of him. Did he run for anything?
No. He has been involved in Mahoning Valley politics forever.
Oh,
he's a very connected dude.
I already don't like him.
Dave Beatrice, very captured by the liberal mindset. He and I really never got along for the longest time.
Well, because you guys have probably
we coexisted. We found a way to make sure that we didn't talk politics when we talked anything.
Yeah,
because he and I knew we would disagree on everything.
Age? What's his age?
He's probably 60s.
Boomers. Just gonna throw that out there, boomer.
Wait, doesn't like you, and I wanted you to know that.
I don't care. That guy's irrelevant to me. And for you to say that he's been in Youngstown politics forever immediately makes me not like him even more because Youngstown politics.
I'm telling you, from 2001 before, the Democrats controlled media and they were able to tell you to shut up, and they were effective at it.
Yeah.
Now nothing. Gets shut up.
Yeah.
We got X. So if you want to shut down what's happening on the national or international level, you don't have that ability anymore.
Right. What's funny is his buddy Beatrice likes us and comes on our show and calls us, texts Isaac and I all the time. That's funny. That's funny that he's like that and Beatrice isn't. And that's Beatrice's right-hand man. Isn't that entertaining? That Brandon guy is the biggest bitch this side of the Mississippi. That's that Brandon. Yeah, he's a turd.
Listen, anybody who really comes at any of us, and we're like, come in the studio and get in front of a microphone, and not a single time. So big pussy.
He attacked me one time, and he like people like that who like. I think I might not act mildly intelligent, but I consider myself pretty intelligent. And people like that act like that. He is the perfect example of somebody who thinks he's really, really smart, and he's just a dumbass.
Yeah.
Like that's what I like out of his comments, out of his beliefs, out of everything he posts. I'm like, dude, you're just stupid and you think you're smart, living in your mom's basement. That's what I get out of people like
if
that.
you consider yourself smart, then I am freaking Einstein.
Dude,
so that does so much.
Yeah, I hope you feel better about it. I hope you feel better about it. I know. Everyone's like, I hope you feel. That should make you feel real good.
Really good.
Because I mean, not good. Just got on. What's the topics today? We got all kinds of stuff. Let's do it. All kinds of stuff to talk about. We can talk about Minnesota update. I just saw a video. Did you see the updated video?
Which one?
So it's before the lady got dragged out of the car, or before either of the videos start. You can see her car, and it's from like an apartment building, so it looks like somebody was at home seeing like what the hell's going on. You can see her van or whatever that was parked sideways in the street. She's you can see her honking and like dancing, like to the like like, look at me, I'm protesting, I'm like parked sideways. So anybody who says she was stuck in the snow, she was dropping her kids off, they went down there to freaking cause problems. So that was what I saw today. You can see that. I think I shared it.
Okay, so we had two lesbians who went and they wanted to cause trouble for ICE. That was their goal.
Yep.
The one lesbian jumped out, the one that did not get shot. She jumped out and she ran her film the entire time.
Yep.
Why have we not seen what she recorded yet?
Yeah, I don't know.
You would think that if she was justified, it would be all over social media.
She was filming, right?
Totally.
That is true, huh? Because you could be like, look, we weren't doing anything.
Ooh, it'd be exonerating, right?
Yeah.
But there's something in there that she didn't want you to see, or else it would be all over social media.
It'll probably, if we do get something from that, it'll be edited. It'll start like right at the part where the cop's running over. You won't see the first part.
Right.
Is there a dinosaur? Yes, there is a giant dinosaur in the background.
That is so AI. Like, there's no way that somebody has a dinosaur set up in their garage. No, it can't be. I don't believe it. I can't. I'm not going to believe.
I went to Google Earth. I went to this exact location, and I'm like, you know how you do like the little street view? So I dropped down to the street view, and I'm like, look at it. Was funny the way I should have recorded me doing it. Like, oh, I don't see a dinosaur, and I turned like on the Google view. And there, God bless it, is a dinosaur.
There's no way.
Yeah, it is a it's like the home of an event planner, and that's like their advertising. I'm like, that's why in Poland we have zoning codes. Yeah. So yeah, Sherry Byers is very good. Your point. I stand with ICE. So yeah, that dinosaur, and it was funny is people like, that's obviously AI because there's a dinosaur in the background.
Totally.
And I'm like, who's going to make a video and put a dinosaur in the background for AI? Like, I do all that crappy AI stuff all the time. I make freaking our guy jump out the window, and it's like, not a dinosaur doesn't just pop up. You'd have to put it in there. So, yeah, I knew that.
Do you remember when those protesters, they started coming out in those inflatable suits where they'd be like a Teletubby? So
yeah, yes.
Got tackled by ICE.
Yeah, yeah,
be like, look, they hate kids.
Exactly. I did, but I can't. So that was new. I think that's going to keep going. Do you think, let me ask you while we're on this, and people at home too. I know everybody's fighting about it in the comments every time we post about it because it's a lightning rod topic. Do you think the guy's going to get off?
No, I think he's going to, because it's Minneapolis, I think he's going to be off the force. I mean, Derek Chauvin, like think about a dude who followed protocol.
Yeah.
Did everything he was asked.
Wait, which is Derek Chauvin? That
was a George Floyd.
Dude, he stepped on that dude's throat.
Doesn't matter. The dude died from fentanyl. Right? Had nothing to do with his bad optics. Like, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
But still, if we had a just system, they would have been like, all right, dude had so much.
He got did he have prison time?
He's in prison right now.
Right?
He's an innocent guy. They follow police protocol, and he's in freaking prison.
Wow.
So yes, this guy will go to prison.
He'll go to prison because it's been in Minneapolis. If it was 100%. Anywhere, if it was
anywhere
like
else,
Texas or
he'd
somewhere
be like,
else, he'd be fine.
Dude, you checked every box on what you should have done.
Even though is he protected because he's a federal agent?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know.
You know, because what's that? Cole? Is that? I don't know. Dude,
well,
I'm just throwing
the
this out there.
administration said that he's got immunity because he's a federal officer, but then they argued against it, saying that the local laws and regulations are effect. So we'll see.
Wouldn't federal over? I wonder.
I'm
Boy,
thinking.
I need to talk about Beatrice. We need to get Beatrice on the phone.
Right.
That's crazy. Yeah.
No, call Leo. He's got some.
I don't know who this Leo guy is,
but he'll give you great perspective on this.
Is he a lawyer?
Good question. Probably.
Screw up. Sue us, dude. You don't like what we're saying? Sue us. I'm waiting to get a cease and desist order so we can get like an aluminum thing and burn it right here. I can't.
And I want to let the viewers know that Luke has probably 20 attorneys. The minute that a lawsuit comes in, they would jump on it in 9 seconds.
Like seriously.
Yeah, I know.
They said they'll do it pro bono.
They have told me. They were like, dude, I'm begging for somebody.
I mean, those guys are ready. And it's not Beatrice either, by the way.
No,
it is not Beatrice.
But I can name those names.
Oh, dude, they're going to freaking
thirsty for what this would do for you.
And I was like, dude, when I was talking to him on the phone, I'm like, if we get sued, like, we don't have a lot of, how are we going to pay you? You know what I mean? It's like, I got 3. He's like, don't worry about it.
Yeah. That's what it is. They're like, so thirsty. They want the publicity on this so bad that they would absolutely defend you for free.
He's like, let you get sued. He goes, that will you will literally, your podcast will explode because it's going to be a politician or somebody suing you to silence you. He goes, we will explode it and then we'll counter sue. And he's like, we'll walk away with money.
Yeah. More than one. I want to let everybody know that there's not one attorney firm.
Bring it.
There is multiple attorney firms that will help them
they don't and they don't necessarily agree with what we say either.
No.
And they're like,
no, absolutely not.
It'd be fantastic. Ooh, Jeremy. We're going to talk about Jeremy a little bit too, you son of a bitch. Can't Trump just pardon him? He could.
No. Okay. So
no, not Chauvin.
This officer?
The ICE officer. He could.
Yeah,
absolutely. He could totally pardon him. He probably would, I would think, right?
Yeah. Well, why hasn't he pardoned Chauvin, Derek Chauvin?
I don't know. That's a good point.
Because BLM would be in the streets rioting and burning buildings in 2.3 seconds?
Right. O'Keel just said, I will be suing. It will be me suing. Bring it, O'Keel. Bring it. My business.
O'Keel is the nicest guy in the world. He would never sue anybody.
He's the best. You can support ICE and be against the tactics that they are employing under this administration. That's a good point. Regardless of what you and I think we saw from the video release so far in the U.S., you may not shoot to kill for failing to obey an order. The fact that Americans are not appalled by this is astonishing. That's a good point too. That I think that's where you and Isaac are kind of arguing too, right? Because that guy that shot her, man, I broke that video down. Like I slowed it down. I was watching it. I was thinking about doing a video on it and just like a non-biased video of just seeing what you see. Because when you slow it down, you can see stuff. Slow it down from the point of view, the one video where it's not the cop, it's not the guy, it's not the ICE agent, it's the person behind, and you see it. He's standing in front of that car holding his phone. You could see it like right out of the corner. And then she guns it. You see the wheel spin like right at him. Then she turns the wheel. He kind of dodges while he's holding his phone and pulls his gun and shoots her. And you can see all of that. And then he loses him because there's a guy there. So I don't know if he dropped his phone in the video you see, but it's going to be interesting. I like when this goes to court, it's going to be very, very interesting. But like you said, he's not going to get a fair trial in Minnesota in any way, shape, or form.
So, all right. So that doesn't enter into it. Like whether or not somebody is doing the publicity, covering their ass, running their phone video on it.
Why is an agent running his video though?
Doesn't matter.
It does matter.
Doesn't matter. Why would it?
Because you're in the middle of a freaking
okay. So you go to the airport.
I'm not a cop. Go ahead.
TSA is charged with saying, "Hey, listen, Luke, you can only take 1 ounce of lube with you. The rules are known, right?
A lot of lube. Okay, sorry.
And so you're like, I got 5 ounces of lube, right? I know that I'm not in compliance. So the cop runs his phone, the TSA agent runs his phone, and you run your phone. Who's in the right and who's the wrong? Does it matter that he's running and saying, "Hey, Luke's trying to get here with a bunch of lube," more than is allocated for him? Right.
I wonder if there's a policy on running your phone while you're working as an agent.
Why does it matter?
Because you're
no, you are under public scrutiny. and everybody's watching
They
your
should
move,
have body cams.
do you not want to have your version of what happened rather than the edited version of the other?
I agree, but why are you standing in front of a car?
Because you're a law enforcement officer that's stopping a vehicle for moving.
They should have body cams on. That's what they should have. Yeah. That's why you have body cams. If you need to protect yourself so much from saying this is what really happened, they should all have body cameras.
100%.
I mean, that would solve that problem right there. Because if you had a body camera, problem solved. Like the Poland police officers all have to every interaction with a person while you're on duty, you have to have your phone on. Or your phone, your body camera on.
Yeah.
That would make sense.
Do you think there's anything that happened during that interaction that we haven't seen yet?
No, I think
we got it from an apartment person. We got it from a cop. We got it from a bystander. Like there isn't an angle that we have yet to see.
Yeah, I agree with that. Julie just said, have you abandoned your libertarian views? I think he has, Julie, because the last 2 shows, he's been very, very right wing here. You have. I'm
going to go introspective tonight and figure out whether
you really have
my views.
You really have. You might have to take a new test. You've been very right lately. Very, very right. And we're going to talk. Let's talk. Okay. Hold on. Let's go through the comments and then we'll move on because I want to talk about something. There's a bunch in there. Wait, go to Jerry's comment.
This one?
Yeah. I just tuned in. Has Joe initiated the Isaac to show ban? Yeah, he's actually not here today because he's banned for 2 shows.
Yeah, he didn't pass security out the front door.
Joe held him off. Leo was in trouble with the law years ago too. Google it. Oh, Leo was in trouble with the law.
Listen, everybody has their foibles. That's his DUI. Let it go.
What'd he do?
It's historical.
What'd he do?
We're not going to blemish him.
I'm not blemishing.
Leo's a good dude.
It's not blemishing. He's a good dude. He was talking shit about Isaac and I in your studio.
Matter? No, he's a friend.
He's not a friend. He's not a friend. He's not a friend of the show. He blocked us. And again, I don't even know who he is. I've never heard of him. Don't know who he is. I'll Google it and I'm gonna post it when I get home. Freaking hammer him. Come after me. Go. Yeah. What do you? Joe's looking it up right now. Leo Jennings. He's an actor. No, that's somebody different. I've never heard of this guy. Self-employed. What's he do? Author? Ohio. Mark Dan.
Oh, that's an era. Like the early 2000s.
Yeah. There's the freaking Jay Masenko. That's the Poland Poland lawyer. You know that? He got in trouble for being sending out racist texts or something like that. Racially charged text messages, and then Poland Township hires him. It's like it'll fit in great there.
I couldn't find it quickly, so we'll move on.
He must have freaking deleted it from Google, so people can't find it. Let's see here. Hi, Angela with the J. If Trump would have kept his mouth shut and let ICE do the job instead of having him show himself to the savior, there might be as much public outcry. That's because everybody hates what Trump does or says. Right.
No matter what it is.
No matter what it is, which we're also going to talk. I wanted to talk about that too. I got all kinds. I got a whole list. You shouldn't be using your phone and handling a firearm at the same time. That's kind of what I'm saying. Do you even know ICE can and cannot do? Yes, I do. We actually went over it, Kim. Thank you. And ICE is allowed to, if this is like a comment of like ICE isn't allowed to arrest citizens, they are if the citizen is stopping the obstructing, which they're allowed to do. That's a fact. Exactly. Very rarely do you see officers standing directly in front of an occupied vehicle. Yeah, that was kind of, it's hard to say. Oh, Isaac, how hard is it to just take her plates and arrest her later?
100%.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
She should not be dead.
If you get in a car wreck and you get out of the car, like you both get out of the car and that person gets back in their car, right? People have gotten arrested for going to try and stop them and pull them out of the car, right? Mm-hmm. It's like, dude, just take their license plate and we'll find them later.
Right.
I've seen actually like assault, like, you know what I mean? Like you can get in trouble for detaining a person or something like that. So,
well, if Minnesota judges are corrupt, law enforcement is corrupt, and if you take a federal person, you arrest them and assume that the highway patrol or local law enforcement is going to track down the license plate, arrest somebody, put him through and put him in prison.
True.
Like if that's all, messed up.
Yeah.
Like,
And ICE probably wouldn't be allowed to do that. I would think. Yeah,
no,
right.
they turned it over to the local authorities.
Her lesbian lover was recording the whole time, demanded release the video. Now, why hasn't anybody demanded her to release video? Same, we just said that. We're on the same page. No, if you listen closely to the video, you can hear her lover say, gun it. Yeah, you can hear her saying, go, go, go. Gun it, gun it, gun it. And that got her killed.
Yeah,
for sure. Sometimes Joe may lean right when it makes more sense. You can be middle ground and still feel that sometimes the side is crazy. Kellen. So Kellen's like, sometimes you're right, sometimes that's what we are too.
Yeah.
And I make posts like that all the time where we say something left and all the right wings are, you guys are liberals, you guys are libtard, you know what I mean? And then you go the other way, we'll say something right. Oh, you guys are, or we'll say something left and we're right wing nut jobs. Like literally the other day I made a post. I was like, in one day we got called left wing, right wing, Jewish. I don't know how somebody called, but they did. They called us Jewish. It was like, guys, why can't we just
figure
be in the
it
middle?
out?
Right. And then I had somebody say the other day or yesterday, we made like, you guys play the middle on purpose just to cause problems. I'm like, no, we play the middle on purpose because it's the best spot to be.
It's who we are.
It's who we are. It's the best spot to be. So then that way I can say, okay, I think this, I think that based on the issue or based on the thing.
Do you check on your tribe before you have an opinion?
Exactly. That's what I get out of people like that. The people who are saying you guys are in the middle all the time intentionally. No, I'm in the middle because yes, I'm intentionally doing it because I don't believe in a tribe, because your tribalism is causing so much grief and so much problems in our area or our area, our country, everything else, because anything Donald Trump does, as soon as he says it, that left-wing tribe goes freaking bonkers
100%.
And they're against it.
No matter what it is.
Yep. 100%. Trump could say, what's the most left? Let's eliminate guns. Let's get rid of gun control, or let's get rid of let's change the Second Amendment and no more guns. The left would hate it. They would hate it. They'd be like, oh, why I want my guns? Like
they buy 50 calibers.
Yeah,
all day.
I know. I mean, I truly
100%.
believe that. I truly believe that. And the right's the same way too, though. So like when we have a Democrat president, the right will do the same thing.
Right.
Like the whatever he says, like when Obama in whatever he said, it was totally against it.
Let me throw this out there. Any political tribe that wants us, it costs $500,000 to get us. If you don't pay us $500,000, we're all over the place and how we feel.
You guys pay us $500,000. I'll be whatever you want.
100%.
I'd be. Hey, Leo Jennings, you want us to freaking be left?
500,000.
500,000.
Pay
Write
up,
the check.
bitch, like conviction.
Save your money from taking us to court. Mm-hmm. Save your whatever. Pay us 500,000. I will be so left. I will. Mm-hmm. I will no longer hunt.
We will love anything you want us to love.
Exactly.
We will hate anything you want us to hate.
So easily bought. So easily bought. Let's see here. Robert Santos, Austintown trustee. The libs always cry, you're violating my rights. But if that's true, they should let it happen and file the biggest lawsuit ever. Instead, they argue with the cops, making things worse and diluting their alleged accusations. They don't, because they know they're worse than a kid throwing a temper. That's a good point. How many people yell, you're violating my rights, and don't just take it to court?
Go to the ACLU, say my rights were violated, let a lawsuit happen, and get paid big time.
That's a good point. There's a lot of people saying you're violating my rights. Mm-hmm. And then, that's the same with us too. People saying we're like, we were like that Ursland stuff, accusing us of tampering with the court case. Mm-hmm. Still waiting on that lawsuit. Like, that was for parents of the kids saying we're tampering with the court case.
Phone call. Is it Isaac? Look at the number.
It's not Isaac.
Really?
No. It's not Isaac. Want to see what he says. Do you think deploying 1,000 more ICE agents is going to quell the violence in Minnesota?
Yes. More is better.
I would say so. You don't withdraw when there's issues, right?
No, we look to see what happened in Seattle, what happened in Oregon, what happened in Minnesota is that when you take law enforcement out of it, they just build these cities of anarchy, and that's never good for businesses, the populace. What do you expect as a taxpayer for your city to do to defend against anarchy?
More troops, more cops,
100%.
more presence. Yeah. Pulling them out isn't going to, that's that's not setting a good precedent, I don't think.
All right, caller, you are on.
Hey, hello.
Hey, Matt, what's going on? Is it Matt?
It is Matt.
What's up, man?
Not too much. I heard you guys briefly talk about the ICE stuff going on in Minneapolis. And I can't remember who it was, but they commented something along the lines of, like, why do they sit there, like, yelling at the police, like, telling them they're doing something wrong? And I want to know, what would you guys expect them to do other than just, like, stand up for themselves?
Stand up the people?
Yeah, sorry, I'm talking about the people standing outside.
Well, you have a limit. Like,
Yeah.
if you can do it vocally or with a strongly worded letter, once it becomes physical, once you obstruct an investigation or their primary duties, you've gone over the line, and you're willing to sacrifice yourself into a bad outcome for things that, you know, you're not entitled to say, I disagree with ICE, so I'm going to obstruct their investigation.
Yeah, I think, Matt, I think there's a line. I agree. Like, dude, I'd be a total hypocrite if I was to sit here and say they should just be quiet and not say anything, right? Because we are all every day we're on here complaining about something with the government, talking out loud. You know what I'm saying? But I don't go park my car in the middle of the street to obstruct the cops or anything like that. That's the line. I 100% support the people out there peacefully protesting, doing what they got to do to get the word out. I 100%. You cross the line, though, when you start throwing stuff and blocking traffic and doing that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah, I agree there's a line. So I guess when you say park a car in the street, are you referring to, like, a specific instance? Or
well, yeah, the lady 100%. The what was her? Good? Yeah, she 100% had her car parked in the street to block them going to wherever they were going.
Heck no, she didn't. No, she didn't.
Dude, watch. There's a new video. There's a new video. I'll see if I can find it. I'll post it when we're done. There's a new video of her parked in the street before the cops are even there, and you can see the cops coming down the road. The cops, you can see ICE coming down the road. She's honking her horn. She's like dancing, making a scene in front before they get there.
Diagonally in front of them.
Diagonally, like right where she was when the video started. I'll tell you. Yeah,
I gotta disagree with you though, because there was an ICE car that pulled up and literally drove around her.
Dude, why was her van sideways in the road? Why was her van sideways in the road?
I mean, I don't know.
Exactly. I don't park like maybe she doesn't know how to.
I don't know either.
Dude, come on. All right. Well, no, I mean, we're gonna have to peacefully agree to disagree.
Look at the other cars in the area. She wasn't too far off from how those were parked, and she lives in that area, according to what people have said.
She was sideways in the road. We're gonna have to agree to disagree.
So if the presidential motorcade was coming down the road,
but doing what she did isn't illegal at all.
Parking sideways in the road isn't illegal?
I don't think it's.
We're going to do a test. I'm going to go up on Belmont, and I'm going to park diagonally in the road. And I'm going to be like, dude, cops, that's not illegal.
I'm going to go park. Yeah.
It also doesn't kill citizens.
Well.
Actually, they do.
Well, that's getting into, yeah, that's a whole nother, that's the whole other thing. I mean, getting into the fact that, you know, she got killed, which I feel terrible. I mean, that was awful.
Dude,
awful.
just admit that she was trying to get in the way of ICE because she disagreed with them.
You know what? I'll say this. She may have been, but there's zero, like 100% definitive proof to show that. And it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, even if she did, let's say she did, right? Let's say she was protesting. Even if she did, she shouldn't have been killed. End of story.
That's when you get into what we were talking about earlier. I don't know if you were listening. We were talking about her gunning it and that cop being able to get away, like move and all that. That in my head, I'm gonna be honest with you, Matt, I'm still torn on that either direction. Joe's pretty set that Joe, you're set on.
So here's if you listen
she should have been shot. Like
she should not have been shot.
She should not have been shot.
Not have been shot.
Call her a name. I'm not gonna repeat it here because I don't know what limitations there are.
Dude, there's no limitations.
You can hear on another clip of them saying conflicting things to her. The one cop said, get out of the car. The other one said, get out of the way. And when you have a gun pointed at your face, regardless of who you are, you're going to feel a type of way, and you're not going to have rational reactions to that.
She didn't have a gun pointed at her until he drew.
Yeah, I watched him draw on that gun. She hit the gas. He pulled his gun.
There was no gun until she gunned it. 100%, dude. I watched that video 1,000 times. That is 100% true. 100%. I will go. I am 100% positive there was no gun drawn until
she hit the gas.
She hit the gas.
Either she went less than 5 miles an hour probably until they shot her.
Dude, the tires were spinning.
The videos you watch were all slowed down. It doesn't give you context. Watch it in real time.
Yeah, sorry, man. We're disagreeing on this, dude. Thanks for calling, man. Yeah, yeah, it's all good, man. Seriously, we're allowed. You know what? You guys can call it. We're allowed to disagree. I mean, I have 100%. No problem with that. I will never. I'm not the guy.
We probably agree more than we disagree. That a person's life was taken.
Yeah, it's needlessly. Terrible. So you don't think didn't you say the other day they had every right to shoot her?
No, listen. The cop from his end did what he was trained to do, right? So he was not in the wrong. But if he would have dived out of the way and not drawn his weapon, somebody could have been arrested, and then nobody would be dead in this scenario.
I agree with that too. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm falling too. It's like I said, my head, and like I watch it. I slowed that thing down. You can, like, he's saying there was a gun drawn. There was no gun. There was no gun
until she hit it.
The one guy's trying to open the door. The guy that shot her was in front, and like I slowed this down on my video programming stuff just to see it. And I was going to do like a breakdown. I might do that. So you can see him holding his phone with his left hand, gun on his right, like just like this, not out. Soon as she guns it, and he kind of moves away from the car, he pulls and fires.
Yes.
That's exactly what happened.
Super quick.
There was no other gun drawn until that point.
All right, caller, you're on.
Oh, am I on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on.
Says that she was a paid activist.
17. Hold on. 17. I'm going to make you say because I was talking the entire time. I just want to say good morning. 17. Thank you for calling.
Okay, great. It's great to hear you guys. So this article, I could read it like really quick. It says Renee Good, the now deceased 37-year-old woman who weaponized her vehicle by intentionally using it as a deadly weapon and attempting to ram into an immigration and customs enforcement officer during an operation, was an active participant in local ICE Watch activist network in Minneapolis, a coalition of community members who monitor, document, and resist ICE federal agents. These ICE Watch groups often use tactics like whistles, phone apps, and barricades to alert local residents and disrupt operations. Good tried to run over agents in an act of domestic terrorism, the Department of Homeland Security emphasized. Friends and acquaintances, including a fellow parent from her child's charter school, reportedly referred to her as a dedicated warrior in this anti-ICE movement. One person close to her explicitly told reporters that Good had received specific training on how to interact with ICE agents, such as knowing certain rights, when to whistle alerts, and other strategies for documenting and resisting federal action. Okay, that's most of the article. Basically, Minnesota is full of these type of people. Now, this woman and her friend actually relocated there, it sounds like, specifically to add to the confusion that is all over Minneapolis, St. Paul.
What?
I lived there 17 years, so I know what I'm talking about.
You lived in Minnesota? You lived there for 17 years?
Yes, I did.
Wow, I didn't know that. What article, what newspaper or magazine was that from?
This came from OAN, One American News Network. They've been around a few years.
OAN.
So she was a trained and paid activist, is what they're saying, and I think
One American News.
But to me, that doesn't matter. If you organize a response to something, as long as you follow the law, it doesn't freaking matter. And as long as everybody can have their activist group, like as long as Republicans can do it and liberals can do it, everybody who spends the most amount of money, it's breaking the law. It's going over into the gray areas and, breaking federal law, breaking state law is where I start having my exception.
Right. Yeah. Agreed with that. I agree with that.
So I've been back for 3 years now, but I can tell you when I lived there, they would, by hundreds of people, block interstate highways with their protests. Interstate highways, like you couldn't even get to the hospital, and we had one person die in an ambulance because they could not get to the hospital because 300 or 400 people were blocking the interstate highway.
That's when you need to get in there and arrest everybody. Yep. All right. Well, thanks for calling 17.
These are kind of tactics they do. Okay.
Sorry. See it.
So you're driving down 680.
Wait, real fast. Real fast for just 680. I looked up One American News Network. OAN is a far-right news and political commentary channel. It is known for its strong conservative perspective and its unwavering dying support of Donald Trump. I'm sorry.
It's not biased at all.
Whenever somebody, like, people need to start doing that more across the board. When somebody posts an article or somebody posts a video, Google where it came from and what that stance is. I think not enough people do that because I think, and again, I love 17 to death, right? And I'm not doing that, like, but I'm just saying so many people are like, they see it because that's what they want to see and they agree with and they share it. And again, tribalism at its best, right? Yeah. And it's like, dude, you got to find something.
You have to make the argument, though, that if the media was captured by the liberals for so long, to have conservative outlets like spring up, that's the balance to it.
Yeah, but
you have to know that you're reading something that's captured.
Yeah, you got. And again, I'm not taking it away from, and it might very well be true. I don't know. You know what I mean? But it's like every time I read or see something, I'm checking what it is because it's like some of this stuff is, and like some of the videos, like there was a video of after the shooting, okay, posted on some left wing thing, the ICE agents, okay, walking up to each other, and the guy posts and he's like, look, the ICE agents are celebrating and hugging. And it was the most awkwardly edited AI video because they don't hug. They go up to each other and like arm, like you're escorting a girl real fast. And you can see like the hands are weird. And all these people are like, oh my God, look, they're celebrating. I'm like, are you guys freaking blind to this? And it's a tribalism, dude. It's crazy.
All right. So let me give you three scenarios.
Here we go.
You're on 680. You're driving.
Okay.
You hit traffic. Like it's this big traffic snarl. Like now you're stuck in traffic.
Yes.
And the people ahead of you, right? They're really pissed off that February exploits groundhogs.
I hate that.
Are you sitting in traffic like, I know I'm being kept from where I want to go. These people, they're passionate about their groundhog.
So they're protesting Punxsutawney Phil?
100%.
Freaking PETA.
Are you then in traffic? Are you now convinced that their plight is important? Like they've captured you. You're a hostage to the groundhog February exploitation.
I hate them even more.
Hate them even more.
I hate them so much. I would go.
All right. So now you're in traffic. Yep. You've been there for 45 minutes. Yep. You're pissed off because you don't care whatsoever. Now you're like, I wish law enforcement would do something. What is your expectation for the federal government to do? Should they be able to hold you hostage so that the longer they keep you, the more you hate Punxsutawney Phil? Or do you expect law enforcement to come down the hill, tackle these people, and remove the snarl of traffic?
100%. The second one. Yeah, there's no, because again, I've said this all the time for 6 years now. Your rights stop where mine begin. I have every right to use that road. You are blocking traffic. You are violating the law. You need to get the hell out.
So you're up at Butler, and you and your kids are exploring the artwork of all of the centuries.
The one guy sitting there like this, Art or whatever his name is.
But then some douchebag comes in there and glues themselves to a painting, right? Or they throw
hot glue to the snap the whip one. Like, yeah.
And his buddy is throwing goat's blood on all of the artwork.
Yeah.
Now you as just a patron of the arts, you're looking at this artwork and saying, you know what? They might have a point. What would cause them to come to my museum and deface this artperk? Maybe they know something I don't know.
Right. Yeah, no. I would hate them even more because it just ruined my day. I agree with you. I agree. 100%. They're not the protesters that are disrupting others people's lives are doing it to get attention from the government, right? And are doing it to not to gain followers, right? At least that's maybe they're dumb enough to think that's what they're doing. Like people are going to, you know what I mean? People are going to join us, but that's not how you get a point across.
So if somebody glued themselves to Belmont,
yeah,
do you expect law enforcement to free them, or you feel like
arrest and remove?
They're glued to the cement.
Do
you really think we should waste county resources
100%.
or city resources
Yes,
to remove them, or just let Darwin take effect?
Pepper spray them while they're glued and they can't move
and
rub
then
their eyes.
Freeing them.
Yeah,
not just let them sit in Belmont for like 9 days until
because
they expire.
Oh, so you so just let them sit there.
Yes, you glued your own hand to the street.
Isaac said, "Look, you're no longer libertarian."
No, I am totally.
Julie's cheering for Isaac to come back. Bring back Isaac. Free Isaac. Isaac wasn't Isaac? No, I know I was arguing with you the other day. No, she wants Isaac back because that's
why
he must be more left.
Julie,
Joe needs to work on his comparison scenarios.
What did I do wrong?
I don't know. He said you need to do. Brian, what did you do wrong?
I would like to up my game.
Oh, I just don't know. Yeah, we're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens with this whole thing. It'll be interesting. We're gonna follow this till the end because the court case that'll be because that something's gonna happen. So right now, I think the prosecutors are looking at it to see if they're gonna press charges.
So all right, let's rewind it. Go in our time machine.
Mm-hmm.
Lady comes and parks at an angle in front of.
And she was definitely parked.
Yeah, parked
sideways.
right in front of ICE officer, obstruct their whatever. Their investigation, whatever they were doing. What do you expect law enforcement to do when, you can redo this? How do you want it to go down?
How would I want it to go down?
Yeah.
They don't shoot her would be one.
Okay. Arrest her?
I would say, well, there'd be two ways to look at this, right? I would say one, which I think they were trying to arrest her, but they couldn't get the door up because the guy was trying to pull her out of the car. I would say the guy shouldn't have been standing in front. Be number one, holding his phone, right? I think that's got to be in training somewhere where you're not. Again, I don't know. I'm going to call the chief on that today. That's a good call. I'm going to call the chief.
If you're law enforcement and so many video clips are used against you, would you not want to protect yourself and get a full?
No,
accounting?
I'm not going back to the phone. I'm talking about standing in front of a car.
Okay.
I'm going to say, why didn't I've seen cops pull their car up and block the car.
Yes, 100%.
I've seen that before. So why did
human body in front of a car is just asking for
so that's the guy that shot her is the one that pulls around, I think, if I remember correctly. So what I would have rather seen is him block the car, get out, they pull her out, drag her out, arrest her, and move her car. Problem solved. She'd be alive. Problem solved. If we're gonna say, okay, next step, let's just say he doesn't do that blocker car. So he drives by, gets out. I would say I wouldn't want him standing in front of the car. She's alive. 2, he doesn't shoot because I think he could have got out of the way. He could have dove out of the way if you look at that. He dives out of the way, doesn't shoot. She drives off, take a license plate, arrest her later. Those are the better.
Perfect scenario.
The result we got is definitely the worst case, obviously.
Yeah.
Worst case, be it. The other worst case would be she runs him over, but yeah. So there you go. Can you tell me why regular people have to be better trained than ICE agents? Huh?
What do you mean?
What do you mean, Matt? Are you saying because I think he's saying because I don't know what you're saying, Matt. I'm not in law enforcement, but why not use a taser on her or shoot 100%. Her tires?
Anything other than taking someone's life is a better
Agreed. I think the excessive use of force was probably not warranted. Watching I just feel like when you watch, he wasn't right in the middle of the car, right? He was off to the side. He was even with her passenger. Was that fair to say? Yeah. He was even with her, and he was moving and pull. If you watch the video, you got to watch. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna post. I'll see if I can do that. If I can get some time, I'm gonna do a breakdown of it because you can see it, and we'll do totally non-biased. And we can see what we do. I'll do that this week.
Judy says, "I'm not law enforcement. Well, why not use a taser, get her license plate, and deal with her later?"
Yeah. I want an independent investigation. Fed FBI has blocked them. Is that true? I don't know if that's true or not.
Yeah. So Minnesota wants to intervene and they want to do their own investigation, but Minnesota's captured. Like they're
going to be
liberal bias. Like I don't want Minnesota doing that because they're going to be like, okay, well, the protester was.
Yeah. Let's have like Kansas do it or something.
Exactly.
So,
freaking
Rhode
Kansas.
Island. Right? No, or, Alaska. Alaska's probably too many
too
guns.
Conservative,
yeah, too conservative. Yeah, Kansas. Never hear of it.
I don't know what Kansas things are. I don't.
Kansas. Let's have Kansas do it. So first state I can think of that is not relevant.
Bob, get over here.
guy, all right, guys, let's go. Like I just picture a cowboy, not a cowboy, like a farmer. Come on, all right, let's do
corn?
this. Yeah,
you like corn?
Exactly. That's what I just picture a farmer investigating. Oh my god! All right, can we move on? Everybody good with this one? I think that was good. Good talk. Oh, this is good. This is good. I can't wait to hear this one. I got two things I want to talk about.
Hold on, before we move on.
Yeah.
Matthew was.
Oh, sorry. Yep.
Minnesota too liberal, but let's have the overly conservative state do the investigation. That makes total sense.
No, I said Kansas.
Unbiased.
Yeah,
I think Kansas is a good.
Kansas is a good call, Matt. Kansas. Minnesota wants to control the narrative. I think both the Fed and
they're a sanctuary state.
Everybody wants
you
to.
You can't trust that they're not going to go in one direction.
Yeah. It is historically a partnership between the state and the feds. Yeah, and that's not going to happen in Minnesota. They're busy. Oh, shoot. Jessica said they're busy with tornadoes. Crap.
True.
So many tornadoes.
That's true. Like, cows and tornadoes.
Every year they're just like, guys, we're busy. We can't. We're cleaning up. It's too many tornadoes. Can't do it. We're going to have to think of Utah. No, is that left? Right.
You don't want Utah.
No?
Pick something else.
Okay, let's see.
They're captured.
I'm trying to think of Nevada.
I don't know. Nevada's pretty 50-50.
Right? Nevada. Ohio's 50-50.
But they're far away. That's too much busing.
Ohio. We're 50-50. No, we're pretty right now, aren't we?
We're pretty right.
Yeah. No one talks about Minnesota fraud anymore. Oh, that's a good point. You guys are still talking about how the government completely lied out their ass during this, called her a domestic terrorist, and said the cops. So, yeah, that's true, too.
When Trump said that?
That was a straight
bullshit
lie.
Yeah.
That was a straight lie. And I actually said last week, Matt, I didn't like when JD Vance said she did it like she feels sorry for him, but it was left-wing ideology that killed her. And I'm like, dude, you come on, bro.
Yeah. But the liberals do that too. So
they all expect. They all
you'd be like, she was just a lily pure person, just went to church, dropped her kids off at daycare,
wasn't blocking the road.
Totally innocent, right?
Yeah.
And the other side's like, well, the cop, he was in intensive care and had his liver removed because of the incident.
True.
Like, it's turnabout is fair play.
Yeah, they both do it. And that's, again, you got to consider the source. All right. 10% credit cards.
Love it.
Trump.
Freaking love it.
Hold on.
Love it.
Hold on.
Yeah.
So Trump said he's going to do an executive order that will make credit card companies and banks set the limit of credit cards to 10%. You love it?
Love it. Love it.
You're supposed to be a libertarian.
I know, but okay.
You're falling apart.
Let me asterisk. Let me asterisk it.
Okay.
Any negotiations or transactions going forward, anything that exists right now.
Yeah.
There was a negotiation between
exists now.
100%.
Not, he wants to change everything. Like cards you have now. If you have a credit card.
I'm not agreeing with that.
So you're not agreeing with that.
Not agreeing
you're
with
saying
post. Just
okay.
Forward.
Let's clarify that.
Yeah.
But he wants to go in and say anybody that has a credit card, drop it to 10% across the board.
Not fair.
Okay, Julie, I thought of you when he said this. Doesn't it make you feel good? I was thinking of you, Julie. Julie, do you like it? The 10%. I wish Penny Lane was on here too, by the way, but she's not. Do you like the 10%? Do you agree with Donald Trump, Julie, that they should do that? That's my question. I'm gonna wait for Julie. And Julie's going to say something like, oh, you love it? You love it? Oh, damn it. You proved me wrong. I thought she was going to be like, I hate it because Donald Trump said it. Because that is like, I mean,
go Julie.
Doing that.
That is unbiased, right?
That is unbiased. I'm going to give you credit, Julie, because I thought you were going to be like, I hate it now. Him saying that is the most left thing I've ever heard in my entire life coming out of Donald Trump's mouth. Elizabeth Warren did a speech on doing that. Kamala Harris said it. Trump supposedly, Elizabeth Warren is reading this morning. Elizabeth Warren said after Trump announced it, he called Elizabeth Warren and said, hey, I want you to help me get this done. That's crazy.
Yes.
That is crazy. Now, why do you think Trump is doing it?
10D chess.
Why do you think he's doing it?
10D chess.
What do you mean?
Dude is like completely, everything's polarized. He can't get anything done. He has no allies on the Democratic side. So he offers a wafer for everybody to be like, yeah, that works for the my constituency. And so like I think he gets more done when he brings liberals into the tent.
Okay.
And that's an easy one. That's low hanging fruit.
I think him doing that, midterms are coming, right? Democrats are going to like that. Republican voters are going to like that. Republicans in Congress won't like it.
The financiers.
They're going to hate it. The ones that are backed by the banks are going to hate it.
Yeah.
However, he doesn't give a shit.
No.
Because
it doesn't hurt him at all.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, Joel, I just said, he's doing it because of midterms, right? So that way, I'm like if I'm a hardcore Republican and I have credit card debt, my hero.
100%.
Right? I'm a Democrat. I hate that guy, but that's a good idea.
Nobody loves the banks. So
everybody hates the banks.
Everybody. That's an easy one.
Yeah, that's
you limit realtors to 1%, and like that. you're it's just a hero.
That's the worst.
1%.
Yeah, limit that, and then not let loan officers start working for free. We just don't make any money. Everybody loves it.
We love you though. Like, thank you for your service.
Yeah, free Isaac. There's going to be protests in the street. Free Isaac.
For Isaac.
Yep. Chris, come down here and block Joe's Tesla and don't let him get out.
Oh, dude. I will run your ass over.
You're allowed to hate Trump, but at least you can be adult enough and agree with something he does. I respect that. That's all I want. Some reason Republicans signed for the ACA subsidies to be continued. Yeah, they did do that too, didn't they?
Do you think it's going to be vetoed?
What, the 10%?
Well, the House and the Senate
or the ACA
approved the extension. Like I think it was 36 months. Or
you think he'll veto it?
I think it's possible.
Off. Yeah, he's gonna piss everybody off.
Well, no, like his group wants to have direct payments to premium payers.
Yeah,
and bypass the insurance companies. So
everybody hates insurance companies too, by the way.
Banks and insurance companies. That's an easy target.
The banks, by the way, absolutely hate the 10%. Obviously, right?
No doubt.
They were saying, so the banks are saying that if you do that, it's going to decimate the economy because they won't have the money to create new debt.
But consumer debt, if somebody's overextending because of cheap interest rates or whatever,
right,
and that takes all of everybody's available income and passes it off to interest rates so they're paying their credit cards,
right,
like that could be economically, that's a great deal,
right? I don't think it's ever going to pass though. Like
it
lost in court before too. They tried to do it before and it lost. I think the Supreme Court or somebody or one of the knocked it down and said you can't do
just
that.
Do an executive order like that. That's all that's required.
But if he does that, why would you do it? How could you talk about abuse of power? How we talk about this? So he's just going to write an executive order?
Why not? Why not? If you do it, I do it.
Did Biden do an executive order for
100%
for the student loans? No.
Yes.
He did.
Yes. Student loans was executive order. Didn't go through Congress.
Didn't get and then it was a law and then
struck down.
They got rolled back
by
right?
Supreme Court. Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. That is crazy. Loan officer and Joe as well. What are your thoughts on DOJ bringing church? Yeah, we're going to talk about that one too. I thought long and hard about this.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to give it from a citizen and then from a banking guy. Okay. As a citizen or as a whatever, I believe Trump tries to run the country like a company. As a person who worked in retail banks forever before opening up our own place, when you don't fall in line with the CEO or the manager or anything else like that, they will threaten you with pay, right? They will write you up. They will, go from there and eventually get fired, right? What they're doing, and when I say there, is Trump's leadership team. And this is like documented now. Every time somebody doesn't fall in line, they threaten, they sue, right?
Right.
That guy, Powell, is not falling in line.
No.
And this is their way to get at him. Right? This is their way to get out.
100%.
The funds I was reading, and again, the funds they were using are not I think they were raised from the Fed, right? They're all the Fed's self-sufficient. They don't take taxpayer money or anything like that. So I don't understand. Like, they're doing an investigation, right? It's on this, and it's not even government money. Like, I'm confused by that, I guess. So this is a threat. This is a way to get Powell to act. And I respect Powell for getting up there and saying exactly what he said the other day, where he's like, we're not going to be bullied. This is an attempt to try and push us a certain direction.
So Powell's a genius. The directors are a genius. They are apolitical. They've acted for the sake of the economy, even when it didn't line up with what the president would really like them to say. I think they're as unbiased as any institution that we have. I hate the effing Fed, and that they're an outside organization that controls so much of our economy.
Yeah.
So I meant, Powell's doing a good job at the same time that I don't think Powell should even exist.
So you don't think Powell should exist?
No.
But he's doing a good job.
He is.
Yeah, fair. I think he's doing better than Ben Bernanke did. The guy before.
100%.
Yeah, Ben Bernanke. I hated that guy. Yeah. I hated him because
Caller, you're on.
Take this call real fast.
You're smarter than Luke anyhow.
All of a sudden, Joe, I hate the Fed. Oh, but you love ICE. Stop trying to act like
He did. Isaac.
Nothing but defending the Fed, the big federal government. You freaking conservative kook.
Dang it.
Isaac.
Outed.
Isaac, 2 days.
Outed.
What a liar.
2 days in a row, Isaac. 2 days in a row. He is so hardcore right. It's like sitting in here with Rush Limbaugh.
Just gross. As a libertarian, you want the national government to be as small as possible, okay? Have the least amount of power possible. That's the libertarian way. And you just love ICE. You are, sir.
Why didn't you tell me he was on the line? I would have totally limited this call.
Gross me out.
Isaac, there's a movement to bring you back, by the way, because everybody thinks Joe eliminated you from the studio today. There's a movement. There's people.
I'm sorry, guys. I'll be there soon. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm sorry.
They are
you conservatives today.
Yeah, those who can't even come into the studio want to share their opinion.
What do you guys say?
You got in trouble?
No. In the comment section of one of our posts yesterday, I was the left was calling me saying I was gaslighting by like not taking a side. I'm gaslighting by calling out both sides for their hypocrisy and bullshit.
Tribalism, dude. I don't
even understand how. So gaslighting is what making people feel dumb when they're not dumb. Like that.
Yes.
That's gaslighting, and by calling out both sides for their hypocrisy and stupid shit when they do it, and not claiming a team, I am gaslighting America. It's just so ridiculous. Like, no, I don't want to be on your team. I'm gonna call it as I see it and use my independent thoughts and not take a side. I don't understand why that's so bad.
Because people don't think like that, and it drives them crazy. They can't. These tribalists can't grasp the fact you don't have a side.
Yeah.
You take. I don't say like I don't have a side. I take in each individual topic separately and make a decision based on that. That's the way you're supposed to do it.
What's wrong with that? That's like the best thing to do, right?
Right. And I don't. If somebody says something like Trump with his 10% stuff, right? I don't say, well, I hate it because I hate Trump. I say maybe that's a good idea, even if it's coming from Trump, who I hate. Maybe that's a good idea. But people can't do that. That's the problem right now.
Like those trolls, like Beatrice's crony and
that other dude. Like, they called us dumb, and they don't understand how we can have a show and how we can do what we do without actually giving any evidence as to why we're dumb.
Correct.
It's obviously just you don't agree with our opinion,
right?
Which is fine. Go start your own show. Good luck. No, it's just these guys are stupid. I don't understand why any.
I did that right.
Total dumbass.
You just don't agree with our opinions. That's okay. But
you know why I'm doing that, right?
Still, you guys like you're like that Brandon guy still a bitch. Like you're still a bitch, and you're still just a jackass because you just attack Joe in his comment section all the time because Joe won't stand up to you. That all you are is a little weak man and a little tiny bitch. And
he's listeting right now. There's no doubt that Brandon guy's listening.
I'm not going to just.
He's listening right now, right?
I hope, yeah, of course he is, because he hates us and he doesn't understand why anyone can watch, but he's still watching, and I will tell that to his face. And that's the difference between all of these trolls and us. Is I stand behind my words, and if I ever see that dude in person, I'm so excited for that day. So excited for that day because he's gonna sit there and he's not gonna say a word.
He won't. If he saw you, Isaac.
If I even recognize who he is, because I won't, because I don't even know who he is. So,
he would never.
A little tiny weak human being.
What's amazing to me is Isaac and I, when we're in public, okay, we'll see people that have talked shit about us, and it's funny how nobody ever comes up to us and like, "Hey, I'm the." Huh?
Why is that?
Because we're both like 6'3", like I'm 290, and he's like freaking 6'4", whatever. It's really funny. I don't think people realize how big we are until we do it. And then, like I said, I've literally had people walk around us that I know to avoid us. It's like, you guys are pussies. I mean, we're nice guys. Like we're not mean and rude. Like we're not bullies or anything like that.
No, I am not being mean to that person.
You just called him a bitch, Isaac.
You did.
They don't agree with you.
Isaac.
That's not why I think they're weak.
Okay.
That's not why I think they're pieces of shit.
Has he ever called me a bitch, by the way?
I'm sure he has.
Totally.
They attack Joe. They belittle Joe.
Yeah.
They call him stupid. They call him not smart. They say all these rude things about him. And that's not at all true. And the only reason they're commenting in Joe's comment section is because they know Joe is all about freedom of speech and all about commenting what you want to say.
Right.
And he's not going to stand up to you and he's not going to comment back. And they know that they're not going to get any pushback from Joe. So they just beat the living shit out of him. And that's why they're weak.
Isaac, let me.
I think they do that. I think they do that, Isaac, to try and bait Joe to talk. Yeah. That's why they do it. They don't do it because they're trying to bait him.
But Joe won't do it. So they just keep piling on and piling on and piling on.
Isaac, I need to ask you, like in one conversation, you can punch me in the dick and also rub my nipples. Like what? Why do we have this relationship?
Joe likes both of them, by the way.
Technically, Joe, I think if I was to rub on your nipples and punch you in the dick, I think it would make more sense if I licked your nipples and punched you in the dick, just because it'd be easier.
If you're willing,
what the hell just happened with this conversation? This really went weird.
Like just do the mechanics. It'd be easier for me to because that's what you want me to do.
Yeah,
thank you,
like,
Isaac.
Like grabbing nipples and punch. That's like the belly and the head thing.
Your little tiny conservative body, Joe.
Can we?
And my lickable nipples.
Please make a soundbite. I know what Jeremy just said. Please make a soundbite of Joe talking.
If I was in the studio right now, it would be reenacted, but I'm actually in the back of a paddy wagon by ice in the ice office.
Well, Isaac, we're waiting for the protesters. We're waiting for the protesters to. We're waiting for the protesters to come to bring you back.
This call's gone long. I'm sorry.
Bye, Isaac. Joe said, "Please make a soundbite of Joe talking about his nipples." That's a great. Just that over and over and over. 24 hours of Joe talking about his nipples. Trump said Powell was terrible Biden appointee. Who appointed Powell? Yeah, Trump did. Didn't Trump? Yeah, Trump did. So that's kind of weird.
Because he's brilliant. Good pick.
He's not bad. He's, like I said, he's way better than Bernanke. I was just saying, what a lot of people don't realize with mortgage rates is mortgage rates are not based on the prime rate. And we've talked about this before.
Yeah.
It's based on speculation from the Fed on if they are going to raise or lower the prime rate. So right now, rates are going up and down based on what the Fed will do next at the next meeting, right? Powell is much better at giving a straight answer, what's going to happen, this, that, and the rates react. Bernanke was like all over the place.
So hold on. So if ever the Fed played a political bargaining chip like Janet Yellen,
yeah,
right? Inflation is transitory, and everybody knew that was bullshit.
Yeah,
right.
And
then it proves out in the numbers, right? Now, is the Fed your ally, or are they in opposition of politics?
Yeah, that's a
and
good
if they
point, too.
ever invoke themselves, put themselves in the middle of politics, they're an enemy and something you have to defend against.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking too. So in the fall, when Trump was pressuring Powell to lower the rates, one time they dropped it, and then one time they kept it.
Right.
The one time he kept it, it was like right after Trump was pushing him. And I was wondering, I'm like, okay, he's supposed to play not
lead up to the election. It
right.
happened right before Joe Biden was running for office.
Right. And I'm like, is he doing this? Powell doing that on purpose for political reasons? That would be my thought. Like,
well, I want to give him benefit of the doubt because I have a lot of trust in him as a person.
Yeah.
And that even though he, it would have been beneficial to Trump to lower interest rates, he didn't. Right.
So hopefully he did it because the market was reading that way.
But I'm trusting that.
Yeah.
I feel like I still have he has a lot of integrity.
Right.
And he's willing to say unpopular things in front of the executive to do something he believes in.
The concern now, though, from everything and smarter people than me is with him making that video, is he starting to break to the politics? Because he went out there and defended himself, right?
Right.
Him doing that is almost political.
100%.
So him doing that is like, oh crap.
But he is once you're in the political realm, you have to play the political realm. So now he's captured forever.
100%.
And he almost has to be replaced only to get somebody who will act only on the economy and inflation and employment.
But the problem is Trump will go after that guy too if he doesn't.
For sure.
Rates. And my concern is if we start lowering rates. And again, I want rates to lower. Let me say that right now. I want rates to lower. Totally selfish reasons, because I have so many people at like 7% interest rate right now that could refi and we make money. I mean, I'm gonna be honest.
But it's not just him. You have 12 other people that are on that board, who are non-political. You couldn't even name me the other 11 people on that board. Right?
No.
And so they have to vote whether or not an interest rate is in order. It's not just Powell.
Not just Powell, right? But I want rates to drop. But the concern is if you start dropping rates, right, you're going to have wild inflation because you start dropping it, money goes into the, you know what I mean? But I get why Trump wants to lower rates because the housing market is stale right now. Right. Housing market is the number one contributor to the stock market, right? So if you get that moving, you get houses selling, houses building, all that stuff. It's better. You know what I mean? So
you don't want bubbles. You don't want busts. No, you want nice and calm.
Which is what the Fed tries to do.
100%.
Trump wants crazy.
And the data says that Powell's doing a good job to keep it nice and consistent.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. And as soon as it starts bending, you adjust accordingly.
Right.
So
it would help Trump.
Yeah.
And Powell has deflected and defended against that.
Yep. So it'll be interesting to watch that. So, and Julie just said, you guys can go south in a heartbeat. Julie, 100% we could go south in a heartbeat.
I would make way more money down south. I would.
If we were south the entire time?
Yes.
You think? So
there's so much more money. Go Tennessee.
She's talking about going south in our conversation.
Son of a bitch. I took that literal. Sorry, Jilly.
Literally go south.
Yeah. I know that I could go to Austin, Orlando, or Memphis.
Brandon and Jenny's right now like, see, he's dumb.
He's so dumb.
He's so stupid.
He's so fucking stupid.
She's talking about going south, like the nipple.
Sorry, Julie.
Oh, that was a good one. Department of I should have let you go on that and to see where you went. I should have just let you run with it. Okay, so we're talking about that. Oh, I got sent to collections for my speeding ticket.
Nice.
Okay, we'll wait till Friday to go over. We're gonna call live on Friday. I'm gonna call the collection.
All right, let's bring the listeners in. To current situation.
Yes,
you were driving, got a camera ticket.
Yep.
They sent you a notice that said this happened.
Yep.
You ignored it. It went to collections. And what have you done on your side?
Well, remember, we called the Girard Police Department and talked to that real nice lady that worked there. Right. And she said, you don't have to pay it.
Okay.
She straight up said, you don't have to pay it.
Okay.
So I didn't pay it. That's what I did. So now it's at a collection company.
Okay.
And we're
any credit response?
No, none.
No pinging.
Pinging of the credit. Well, it's so the way it works now is it goes to collection. Like if this was like a regular credit card or something that it wasn't paying, it'll go to collection. You have like 90 days to pay it, and then it hits your credit. We'll read the way it reads. It's a little bit different than a regular collection letter. It doesn't say anything about my credit report or anything like that. It just says this is an attempt to collect. So we'll call. We'll call on Friday, and that'll be fun because I'm going to be a smart ass.
Okay.
Like we did when you called. Remember we called the. I also called the Blue Line, the company that does the speeding tickets, and they wouldn't talk to me.
Right.
So we'll do that.
Scam. Total scam.
Yeah, it's a total scam.
So those of you, these are 3 different scenarios. You had Luke, who's experiencing the credit or the photograph, the camera
thing. Yep.
Ticket.
Yep.
And then you have Joe, who I receive one, I write F off and mail it back.
Do you really?
Them. And then I have callers that called the Beacher Show and said, I received this, but should I pay it? All of them says, do not pay it. They have no teeth whatsoever. None. They'll annoy you with letters, and that's the extent of what they're able to do.
100%. They cannot hit your They cannot hit your credit report.
Right.
I mean, that is confirmed.
Right.
Screw it. Don't do it.
F off is the way to go.
They can't hit your license. They can't take your car. They can't stop you from renewing
unless you have a lease.
Unless you have a lease. Correct. All right. So we'll do that.
I got to pee, so you're on your own.
I got to do a pee? I got to do this by myself?
I'm playing the role of Isaac. Isaac pees right about now.
He does. And then he pees again when you're done. What am I supposed to do with myself? Where are you going?
You can do it. You got this, buddy.
I know what you talk about. Well, Joe's gone. I emailed Derek McDowell, personally emailed him, personally from the MLO Bros, and invited him on the show. I said, we're going to talk about the election. We're going to talk about what it's like now, and we're talking about his plans for the future. Derek McDowell, for those who don't know, living under a rock, is the newly elected mayor. He came on our show before. Do you think Derek McDowell will come on our show? I said we'll behave. We won't talk about nipples or getting punched in the balls or anything like that. Do you think he will come on the show? What's your opinion, Matt? What's your opinion on part-time MLOs? Well, it depends, Matt. So we do have 2 part-time MLOs working with us. By the way, plug here for our company. We are Isaac and I run and O'Keel own a company called Rebel Mortgage Lending Company. We are out of Youngstown, Ohio. We can do refinances, purchases, pre-approvals, second mortgages, all that stuff. If you ever need a home loan or pre-approved, let us know. We're also realtors. So we can help you with that too. What's your opinion on part-time MLOs? So part-time MLOs, that's a tricky thing. So it depends. Are they really MLOs or are they realtors in sheep's clothing? Because what a lot of companies are doing now, and you got to be careful. A lot of companies are hiring realtors and calling them part-time MLOs. Banks can do it, and they don't even need license. Like we had to go get our mortgage licenses. It's a hard test. Banks can hire realtors and make them part-time MLOs. Why do you think they do that? Because they'll get business. And you got to watch your realtors pushing to go towards a certain bank, right? It's not because, maybe it is because they're a good bank, but you have to ask anytime you are shopping for a house and a realtor is pushing you towards a lender, ask them why. Ask them, do they pay marketing? Because what's happening is these realtors are getting paid by these banks for working part-time MLOs. Also, the realtors get money pushed to them for advertising. You have to be careful. I sent an email to McDowell asking him to come on our show on behalf of the MLOs.
He's totally in.
Did you talk to him?
Not yet.
You were supposed to send an email.
I did. It just hasn't been responded to yet.
Where's he at? Let's see if he responds to ours. So I sent him an email.
So, okay, like this weekend, did you see his social media post?
I saw it. It was great. It's fantastic.
Feelings.
Huh?
What are your feelings?
About the one saying there was a thing, Keith Sweat coming, or is it something different? Yeah. That was fantastic. I thought it was great. What I noticed immediately is he starts the video. He says, "Hey guys, it's Derek McDowell." He didn't say mayor. And for some reason that stuck out to me. Because that to me is the Derek McDowell I know.
Right.
I don't want to be called mayor. I'm still Derek McDowell. I'm your, you know what I mean? I love that because you used to watch Tito. Hey guys, it's Mayor Tito. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Keith Sweat's coming. Come down.
Yeah.
I never get that.
Yeah, you would never get that. But for some reason, I mean, I love Keith Sweat. I love him pushing. That stuck out to me more that he didn't say mayor than anything else. I don't know why it just felt
authentic.
Right. Yeah. Versus press for me being a mayor.
He's so much better at it. He's had so many years of training of promoting and pushing what he'd like to happen with the city. I think he has a huge advantage.
100%. And I noticed I saw the video. I thought it was great.
Yeah.
I agree. Can you name a song that Keith Sweat sings?
No.
What was that? What was the song? Come on. It's some baby making music. Keith Sweat. What was the one song? Somebody tell me what the song. Shoot. Somebody knows the thing. It's Joe, you have to hear it.
I don't know any Keith Sweat at all.
Yes, you do.
I want to have sex with you while I'm dancing.com.
Hold on. It's Nobody.
See, if I were truly Isaac stand-in, I would know Keith Sweat and I would sing it right now.
Nobody. You know that song. Ain't nobody. Yeah, Brian Coleman. Nobody.
Yeah.
Sweet baby making music. sweet baby making music. I have a bone to pick with you, Dick.
Let's do it.
Freaking Jeremy's getting a podcast for pizza reviews?
No, not pizza reviews. Food reviews. Not just pizza, food.
Why are you giving that turd?
Okay, let's give history. Why do you hate Jeremy so much?
He won't let me on his podcast. He won't let me on his show. He's never once.
Would you, if you had a
He let Isaac on.
Would you? Like, let's be objective. And we have Luke, and we have a legitimate pizza reviewing company. Would you let Luke in on your podcast?
Yes, Isaac went.
Why?
Isaac went.
What do you freaking add?
I don't know if you see this body. I'm very experienced with pizza. I'm a food connoisseur.
Listen, he assumes that if it's pizza, you will eat it. You don't care where it comes from or what it tastes like. You would just eat
know what?
You're
so good.
You're like, it's all number 5 stars all around. Was it food? Did it have pepperoni? I like it.
All right.
You're the worst.
In all reality,
yeah,
I think it's awesome. I mean, I hate Jeremy, but just to get that, but I think that's a good idea. I think that'd be great. So food reviews live.
Stupid Jeremy is sort of like your bumper sticker.
Yeah.
Where did Stupid Jeremy come from? Why do you hate him so much?
I
need to be the arbiter.
I told you.
No, that's not it. I want to dig in. There's trauma here.
There's
somewhere.
No trauma.
There is.
He will not let me on the show, and he picks on me all the time. Did you see the one time?
You pick on him way more than he picks on you.
He almost killed me with a 25 milligram gummy. And then
I was freaking there.
And then
are you sure you want this, Luke? Yes, I want this. It's not him pushing it on you.
He said here, Texas, and I said, he's like, dude, it's a 25. I was like, shut up, I'm not a bitch.
That was you. Why would you blame him for something that your dumb brain couldn't process? I don't understand.
The best video Jeremy ever made. Do you remember? Do you ever see the one where he wrote an apology to my wife?
Did he?
It was during Christmas, and he's like, "Dear Maggie, I'm sorry, your husband's a bitch." And he's like thinking, and then he's like, "No, that's wrong." Like, dude, it was one of the best videos ever. But anyways,
you need to show love for Jeremy. By the end of the day, I want you to compliment and to give him his due for how much he's added to your life.
Can I compliment his podcast, his show that he does?
You can do anything you want to do as long as it's positive and it's reinforcing on his ego.
He is really good at eating pizza.
Really good at eating pizza?
Because he's fat.
Dude, you couldn't do it. Let's try again. All right.
I love Gracie. She's the best.
Gracie's
and I
the
am
best.
Glad Jeremy's gross balls produced her. There you go.
Couldn't do it.
So what are you going to do? Seriously.
One sentence.
What are you going to do with the show? Review local food?
Local food.
Owners come in.
Food is amazing in Youngstown, and I think it's
great.
underdone.
Are owners going to come in?
Yeah.
Owners come in.
Yes.
Oh, dude, can I want in on?
No, you're not. You're not invited. I'm sorry. Isaac is invited, but not Luke.
Oh, it'd be so good. That'll be good. When's that starting?
We're still under negotiation.
That'd be fantastic.
So good.
Okay,
We love our food.
Awesome.
What if you were to pick one thing that Youngstown produces a food better than any other? What would it be?
Oh, pizza. I got to go with pizza.
Pizza.
I hate to say. I mean, just because our pizza's so good, it's starting. I think it's starting to catch too, where people are noticing. Like they said, New York, Chicago, dude. I think our pizza's fantastic. Like that one out in Newcastle. Did you ever have it? The one that's on it's Jeremy's number one. I forget the name of it right now, dude. That is the best pizza I've ever had. It is the best pizza. Let's see here. I emailed the ticket. I'm just going over my things now. I forgot my ticket. And okay, 5 minutes. I want to ask everybody a question here. 5 minutes, that show.
Okay.
Have you lost friends because of your political beliefs?
Yes.
Has anybody lost friends because of their political beliefs? Like not just Facebook friends, like obviously Facebook friends, but do you have people not talk to you because of your beliefs?
Yeah. 100%.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? What?
It wasn't bad until the Charlie Kirk thing happened. And then the polarization between whether or not this was guy was a racist, homophobe, misogynist,
right.
whatever. And the dividing line started happening there. And everything became so political that not only did I was defriended, but I also picked some people who were just not who I thought they were. And I don't care if it's friends, acquaintances, family, all of them got judged in that moment.
Yeah. See, Carter's son says my sister. Yeah. Yes. Across the board. I unfriended people with that Charlie Kirk thing when there were people saying, good, he deserved it.
Right.
I'm glad he got, you know what I mean? When you start saying stuff like that, I think I talked about this last week. My uncle, who's a hardcore left guy, said that in a group text, and I freaking hammered him.
Yep.
Right. And I'm like, how dare you? You don't know anything about it. You know what I mean? Like
nobody celebrates someone
not even
dying.
anything
That
about
is
him.
evil.
He's a father of 2 kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Those kids aren't going to have a dad now. You know what I mean? And anyone who celebrates that, and it's the same thing with the girl that got shot. Like, I don't agree with the people on Facebook saying she should die. No one deserves to get shot in the freaking head.
So, okay. So Luke is walking home today and he gets assassinated.
Uh-huh.
Are there any people that are happy because Luke's not
100%,
here anymore?
100%.
You think so?
Oh, 100%. 100%. I would say that freaking guy that 100%, that one guy that we were talking about, not Jennings, the other guy, whatever his name is, your stalker guy. I think he'd be happy.
Brandon.
Yeah, I think he'd be totally happy. I would bet people would be happy. There'd be some. I think it's sick. I mean, father of 3 kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've had people on Facebook attack me. We had one lady, like there's people saying, Luke's kids, they're going to get what's coming to him because of like or Luke's going to get what's coming to him because his kids, like that Lisbon thing with the coach.
Yeah.
I had kids like coming after me, like your kids are going to show, it's like, dude, don't talk about my fucking kids. Don't talk about it. Like they should be off limits, that kind of stuff. Let's hear. Pizza, 100%. I miss Youngstown pizza. There you go. Yes, because political beliefs, and if you are in a political position, you're treated differently. I am personal belief that the internet has led to people to have very radical opinions because of them. Everything on the internet isn't real. That's very true too. Nikki's Pizza is I've never had Nikki's Pizza. But
and Tracy said hunky. I'm Hungarian.
Yeah.
So yeah, Hungarian food in this area.
Oh, dude, that is real good too. The Hungarian food, I love like stuffed peppers and stuff like that.
We used to have right on Mahoney Avenue. We had the Paprika Cafe, and they did all traditional Hungarian meals.
Yeah,
the best.
Yeah, I like Hungarian food too, man. That's real good. But yeah, that was my thought. It's like I know. What was funny was I was watching and we kind of felt like how many followers we have. We started getting into more politics stuff like the last 2 weeks. Our number went down. It dropped because I'm like, I'll bet people are freaking unfollowing us because I don't want to hear this bullshit. But it's like we're going to talk about it. So yeah, let's see here. The kebab place in downtown looks amazing. Have you been there?
No, I've not.
Is it open?
I have no idea. Where is it?
The kebab.
Tell me about it.
The new kebab place. Let's check that out. I want to go see that thing.
Yeah, ethnic food in this area is off the charts.
I've had some Indian food. There's like little Indian restaurants around. There's one on Mahoning Avenue that is so
Mediterranean,
good.
Hungarian, Slovak, Italian, Greek. We got all the best.
I don't understand when I go down the road on 224 on like a Friday night why the Outback, why Olive Garden, those places are full with cars.
Right.
I don't understand it. We have so many other good restaurants that you could go to.
We have the best of the best. Why aren't there any Somalian cuisines?
Is there Somalian? I mean, I'm sure they eat something. What do they eat?
I don't know. Worms? I have no idea.
Worms, you racist. Hold on. Let's look. Somalian
good restaurants.
We have Somalian food. Let's look that. I'll tell you in a second here. Somalian food is hearty blending of African, Middle Eastern, and Italian influences. Spiced rice, flatbreads, pasta over lamb, chicken flavored spice. So this is very similar. So we have, my parents used to do trips to like Mexico and like do like medical supplies. And my mom's like what is she? A nurse practitioner. So they go down with like doctors and stuff and give like villages medical treatment for free. And one of the people they picked up was a guy from Nigeria that would come over with his wife, and he's a doctor, and they'd help the people in Mexico. They stayed at my mom's house for a week one time. His wife, he speaks perfect, doesn't speak English. Okay. She made me a Nigerian meal. Dude, it was like rice and chicken and vegetables. It was good, but let me tell you what. I love hot food. It was the hottest food I've ever had in my entire life. I was crying. Like, it was so hot. And she's like, and he's like, oh, we really like spicy food. I'm like, holy fuck. So what did we do? We brought him to Quaker Steak and Lube. Okay, this guy, he got like the double extra atomic. It's like, it's so good. And the waiter's like, what is going on? He ate like 6 of them, like nothing. It was awesome. Well,
do you watch Landman, by the way?
I haven't. It's on my list.
Okay. So in that show, there's a lot of, it's in Texas.
Yeah.
So a lot of Mexicans who really know how to do food
yeah.
are part of the show. And some of the characters who like hot foods eat some of the Mexican dishes and they're blown away. I want an authentic Mexican restaurant to deliver the real peppers.
Yep,
and I want to feel what hot peppers really are from that perspective.
Yeah, because the Mexican restaurants, some of them around here, they're not authentic. No. It's like it's the Tex-Mex stuff, right?
When somebody says, hey, this is really spicy, you're like, no, it's not.
Dude, no, I can take it.
Not enough.
I can take it. We did a podcast where the Poland band was having a chili cook-off, and they challenged us to eat their chili. It was like a spicy chili. I'm like, all right, sure, no problem. They came in to open it up and give it to us, goggles and gloves. And I'm like, what is going on? You can watch it's on YouTube somewhere. And they're like, yeah, it was like 1 million, whatever that rating is. Dude, it was I ate it. I'm like, this isn't that bad. Isaac starts coughing. It goes like running out of the room. I'm like, oh my God. It hit so hard.
What a puss.
What a puss. He is a puss. It's called Dude's Chicken and Momo. It's more shawarma. Dude, I'm going to try that place.
Me too.
Wow. Okay. Well, that's it for today.
I want to tell you, like, Jeremy has exclusivity on foods, so you are not allowed to talk foods on any of your programming. I just want to let you know. No foods, no trials,
we did food reviews,
no demonstration, no reviews.
You cannot put that down.
If a chef comes in here, he has to specifically talk about politics only.
That is it now.
Yeah, if you say like, "How's your chicken?" I'm going to say, "Hold up."
As soon as you guys start Jeremy's podcast, I'm literally going to start a review show called Luke's
Eating
Review.
Meatballs. Luke eats meatballs.
But instead of like restaurants, gonna be truck stop food, like the gas station food. That's what I'm going to do. I don't understand why you want to hurt when eating. You should for sure try that El Hala Hala shawarma. I'm going to try. Yeah, we're going to try. We should try.
Listen.
Get Jeremy on it.
There is sort of like a tolerances. Like when you eat hot foods, like there's always one above you that is hotter than you can take.
Yep.
And so you got to practice your way into hotter and hotter foods. And I will tell you, like, if you just took a double atomic wing, and you weren't used to it, it's torture.
Yeah.
Right. It's not fun. But if you like that kind of stuff and you go to Hungarian Huts or you go to, certain kind of peppers, like it is almost like an adrenaline rush.
Yeah.
And the endorphins you get from eating that food is amazing.
It's not like I do like ghost pepper sandwich. Like I did a ghost pepper sandwich and I wasn't that bad for me. Now somebody else was dying, but it's like I've had hot food. Like my dad loves hot food. My grandma used to make hot spaghetti and it was like too hot pepper. You know what I mean? With like, and it was hot. And I remember like, why would anybody eat this? But then you start getting it and you're like, man, this is pretty damn good.
It really, if you work your way up to it. And I know there are Mexican restaurants who are like dumbing it down for the public, but I would really like somebody who knows what hot food is to deliver me.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah. On the food show, not this one.
No, we're not allowed to do this on this show. No more food. It sucks. It's freaking Jeremy ruins everything. He really does. Now I'm not allowed to have to talk about food anymore. All right. Well, real quick shout out. Youngstown Phantoms are home tonight at 7 p.m. and home on Friday at 7 p.m. We are sponsors of them. I wanted to give them a shout out. If you've been a fan, we talked about this. Phantom games are fantastic. I love them. We're going to go Friday. We'll be there. Very kid friendly. So if you have a family, those players, like they love when kids show up and they're involved and they understand the game. Do it. You can actually meet the players after the game. Sometimes they have like signatures. The kids, you got to realize these players are like 17, 18, 19, and 20. They're kids too, in my mind, right? But they are super, super fun to watch. Can I ask you one thing? Yeah. There was a 8 and 9-year-olds hockey match where the kids started fighting. Did you see that? Yes. It was like a riot. Big time. Yeah. Like, and it's what we love about the game. But when you have 8 and 9-year-olds totally barreling down each other, is that a fair thing? No, it was bad. Should not. Yeah, you're not allowed to do that. Like, you're not allowed hitting. But they did. No, they saw their heroes doing it. Why would they not? I mean, I'm not gonna lie. The fights are the best part. we had our Jameson from last year was a fan, and we had a Phantom stay at our house, and the whole time we're like getting a fight. He's like, I'm not getting a fight, because he always said he was really good. He's like, I don't want to get, because they'll get like a 10-minute out of the game, you're gone, right, and then come back. He's like, I don't want to do that because I'm a good player, and I feel like I'm hurting my team being gone for 10 minutes, which is fair, right? But one team, they were up like 6, okay, and I'm like, Jameson had said if they ever get by a lot, he's going to get in a fight. I see their line, like he was going back and forth with this player, okay? And like we sit up and I see Jameson, like they're getting ready for like where they drop the puck and start doing it. I see Jameson go like this to look at me, and I'm looking up like, Lucas, oh my God, it's happening. Dude, as soon as they drop the puck, he throws his gloves down and just starts beating the snot. And they were then, in some, they will let the Phantoms players, like the hockey players, fight until they hit the ground. If it can't be during a goal, it's just got to be like, I almost think it's almost like set up, like we're going to fight and the refs let it go. Dude, he beat the snot out of this guy. I mean, he's punching him. They go down. He like grabs him and they flip over and puts his skates over to the skates. He's skating out because he got kicked out for 10 minutes. I see him. He just goes like this as he walks in, and the boys are like, yeah. It was so awesome. Now if the Phantoms recruited you and you can't skate for shit, you can't score goals, you're just the fighter. The goon. The person that they put in there just the goon. That's called the goon. You would do it? 100%. I was a goon in basketball. When I played basketball in high school, I was totally the goon. He's not in here to throw three-pointers. He's not at the free throw line. He's a fighter. I fouled out of every basketball game I ever played in high school. That is sophomore year starting to I was a senior. Every game I got fouled. I'd start junior, senior year I started. I'd be on the bench by the second end of the second because I had like 3 fouls. Fans would love you. Oh, they did. It was fun. It was a good time. So, all right. Anyways, you can buy tickets at 330-747-PUCK. They're really cheap too. Tell them the MLO bro sent you. You can get tickets. We are mortgage loan officers and realtors. Rates are down. Did you hear that? $5.99. Yeah, we can get you into the 5s now. It does depend on your credit score, loan to value, that kind of stuff. But give us a call. We can run it through. I'll do a free. If you are in the 7s, like it's a no-brainer. Time. Yeah, if you're in the 7, it depends. If you're in the 7s, you got the equity to do it, because some people are in like an FHA loan, 3.5%. We can look at it and see if it makes sense. I will do a free quote. All I need is your mortgage statement and a guess on what your credit score is, and I can tell you exactly what you're going to save, because we'll roll the costs in. There are costs. I mean, nothing's for free. But we can look at that. So give me a call there. And we're realtors too. So show houses, get you pre-approved. So, and Joe is always looking for new podcasts.
Especially food podcasts.
Well, you have one now. So now we're not allowed to do that anymore. Now you
want
a Democrat. You want a left.
I do. I would like a really good presenter for the Democrat persuasion. I need one. I want one.
You've been asking for years and no one will do it.
For years.
Did you ever? You had one at one point, didn't you?
We had John that came down for a couple one, and he did all right, but he was a little too captured, a little too left. I'd like somebody who could make reasonable arguments, right? Hold their position and not just be a captured liberal.
Right. Somebody that actually has points versus this is what
like Matthew would be a great one.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. Because he's doing
he's reasonable.
Right. Is that the one that called Matt?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. He's reasonable. He's educated. He has liberal persuasions, but he makes great arguments.
Yeah. That was the guy on the phone.
Yep.
He was actually going back and forth. Yeah. That was good. That's what you need.
Yeah. Julie, Matthew, like those guys, that's what I want.
You somebody who, and like Julie would be perfect. She admitted that Trump was doing something good, even though she hates him.
Right.
I appreciate that. That's what you need for something like that, where you don't want somebody brainwashed.
Right.
Fair.
Not a propaganda outlet.
Yeah.
Somebody who can talk through issues and hold their position.
Because you're going to get on here and you're going to have phone calls and stuff of people calling or commenting.
Right.
But
that's where like regular talk radio went really wrong. Conservatives dominated.
Right.
And liberals never got a foothold.
Right.
In that environment.
Oh, dude, what's his name? Ron Verbis. I think he's getting more right as he gets older too. I mean, he is super right now. It's like,
what do you think the reason? Like when I was growing up, he was very liberal minded.
Yeah.
And then I think he was messing with the flux capacitor and he fell off the toilet and hit his head.
Dude,
he went uber conservative.
Yeah. I don't know if it's just because when you work in that, so he's been doing that for so long, you hear the same stuff over and over and over, and he knows his base. Right. And here's the other thing with him, and the same with Rivers. How truly are they that far right? Or are they just doing it for the show? Mm. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Because if he got on there and started saying more left stuff, he's going to lose viewers. And that is about the money.
That's the capture.
We don't do this about money. We just do this.
Yeah.
I mean, we talk
if somebody said, I'll give you $10,000 to be hyper Republican.
I need more than 10 grand.
500,000.
Wait, 10,000 a month?
Yeah.
I'm in. I will be the new Rush Limbaugh of... would you?
I don't know. Like, I still have opinions, and I don't know if I could do it for the money.
10 grand a month. 10 grand a month.
I'll get close. Like, you give me the 10 grand, and if I go off the reservation, you can pull your 10 grand.
10 grand.
I'll trial it out.
I would be so far right. I'll sound like some of those guys on freaking 570, like the morning guy on 5, the national morning guy.
Well, what about when I started pushing on some of the things that are really part of your principles?
No.
And you have to argue against your own principles.
100%.
You could do it
for 10 grand. Dude, I'll act that all day.
Dude, you're such a whore. Such a whore.
Well, I will act that all day. All day. I mean, I would fight. Like, what's something totally against it? Like gun control, or the Second Amendment. So I have to be left on the Second Amendment. I will argue.
Nobody should own a 38 to protect their family. Go.
Nobody should own a 38.
I'm Chris Matthews. Go.
I 100% agree with that.
38 special.
They call
it too dangerous.
It's too dangerous. We need the government to limit guns. It shouldn't be in the hands of the people. It should be in the hands of the law enforcement.
All right, your 7-year-old has a penis and they don't think they should have one. She'd cut it off. Go.
Yes, that's how he
penis shut off.
Yeah, 100%. He should do. That's what he wants. That's what he believes in. I believe that your sexual preferences are ingrained in your body, and it's a genetic thing, and that's what he needs to do.
You go to work and you own a wage. 90% of it is owned by the government. Give it to the government.
Yeah,
go.
The government 100% is going to do the right thing. And
they make great decisions.
They make great decisions, and they're going to distribute the money where it needs to go. And everyone's going to be better in our society.
You're so full of shit. you cannot pull it off. I know
it was good. It was good until you get into the government, because I hate the government. And as soon as
you said the words,
I know.
Clip it, BJ. Clip that shit.
Clip it, BJ, and just fire that out there. I can do it. Oh my God. All right, everybody, we got to go. I got to go do my real job. We will see everybody later. Friday. 9 a.m. Isaac will be back. See you guys.
Thank you for listening to this show on Youngstown Studio. This is original Youngstown content. Feel free to share our videos and tell your friends about us. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us